Hey guys, what's up? It's KroniX. And I'm making another commentary. And right now, wait 1 second. Let me check my desktop. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 commentaries, all on my desktop. And I don't know why I make them like so much in advance. I guess it's just when I think of an idea, I've got a bunch of gameplay that I get when I'm bored and there's not enough people to play Search. I'll go and play free-for-all or ground war. Get a couple gameplays, and so I've always got like a stockpile of gameplays to commentate over. And yeah, I'm using steady aim this game. I just wanted to see what the difference felt like. Because like mostly you hear this from Optic Hex, but he says steady aim is so much easier to win with. Here's proof. This is the first Black Ops free fall I ever won with the sniper, and I was using steady aim, and I couldn't do it with sleight of hand or anything. And I'm not sure if I believe that. I did do pretty good this game. I've been going for a perfect game for a long time. Well, not a really long time, just recently. I'm trying to like camp a little bit more, maybe use higher kill streaks, and I wish I was using the payload because I might have been able to get closer to a perfect game. But anyways, that's not what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about a pretty funny thing actually, which is my musical, like, not career, I'd say just my past experiences with music. And I'm talking about this because, like, sometimes when I'm in a lobby, I usually have a song stuck in my head, and then I'll be singing it, and somebody's like, "Oh my God, you're a great singer!" Like, at like complete sarcasm. I'm like, "I know, right? I used to sing at the White House before," and I mean that's actually true. I've sang at the White House before. It's a pretty cool fact. I'll tell you how it all started. When I was probably 6, I started taking piano lessons with probably at this school called the Levine School of Music. And I didn't know that my piano teacher was like that good, but I found out that when the Pope came to Washington D.C. and gave his speech at the Nationals Stadium or something, he was the Washington Nationals baseball team. He was actually the piano player for the Pope. So I was like, wow, my piano teacher was actually really famous. So I learned a lot of piano from him. I played for like 7 years until I ended up giving it up. I mean, I didn't practice much, but I was still really good at it, and I was, like, they were always surprised, like, my mom was always surprised how I did at my recitals. She was like, "You never practice," but I don't know, I'm sort of musically talented, and apparently that has something to do with what side of your brain is most dominant, and I'm the one that, like 95% my, it's not, like, even, and for people that's even, it's, like, usually better. I mean, I guess it's like a jack of all trades, master of none thing. But if you're not as balanced, then you like. I don't really know how to explain it since I don't know too much about this. I took a class about it in 8th grade, but I still don't know too much about it. But anyways, math really helps with music, and I think it might be able to help for Call of Duty too, because I know it helps for sports with like spatial reasoning and whatever. I mean, I can solve a Rubik's Cube in like 15 seconds, so I mean, that might have something to do with it. But anyways, yeah, I'm getting way sidetracked. I was really good at playing the piano, and I'm like, you know what? I'm sort of bored of the piano. I want to play guitar. So at first I really wanted to play acoustic, because I sort of like the punk sound, but I really like just like the soft like melody that you can sometimes play, and like the acoustic sound with some of the country music, and I really wanted to get into doing that and singing with it. But my brother ended up getting an electric guitar before me, and I ended up using it. It was just a Squier Strat, if anybody knows what that is. It's probably one of the crappiest guitars you can get. A regular Strat would be good, but a Squier Strat's, like a Fender Squier Strat's just terrible. So yeah, I had an electric guitar, and I went to this like music camp or whatever in the summer, and it was called Bach to Rock, and like Bach the piano player, Bach to Rock, and it's like taking kids and that just like know basic instruments and like singers and stuff, and then they put them in a band for a week, and you'll go for like 4 or 5 hours a day, and basically you're with like some 21-year-old teaching you how to play music. It's probably like I'm pretty sure one of my teachers was like on heroin or something. He just looked like one of those typical guys that was on heroin. Not that I know anybody that does heroin, but yeah, it was like it was fun. I learned a lot of like how to play in a band, and I ended up like going and playing at the 930 club. I only played piano at the 930 club, but I did like 3 performances at Bach to Rock singing, and then like one of them I was playing lead guitar, another one I was playing piano, and I actually had like the first time I ever sang in public, like at public, like a rock song, was I also had a guitar solo in the same song. That was my first guitar solo ever. So I was shaking a lot up there, and as some of you may know, I have anxiety disorder, and it wasn't as bad then, but it was like I was still freaked out of my mind. Like I was shaking, and even when we were recording, like for our recording time, it's tough. I mean, there's a lot of pressure because you got your entire band like behind you, and like if you screw up, you have to restart everything, and it's not fun. So I mean, that's my like sort of rock music career. I sort of got into some heavy metal bands. Actually, my church band we were a church band. We played at the church youth group stuff, but we turned into a heavy metal band, and I was one of the guitar players. But I was sort of out of my league because I'm not really good at playing metal. It's pretty hard to play metal, and I enjoyed it, but it was just like the sound that we were making was just awful because like everybody was having their own solo at once, and I really didn't like it. I like more punk alternative rock. But yeah, that's my rock music career, I guess. But I also, when I was at I used to go to private school. Right now I don't go to school because I'm sick with medical stuff and blood infections. But anyways, when I went to private school, I was part of the select choir that we had. It was called like I think baritones or something like that. And we ended up singing at the White House, I think in 8th grade. Yeah, in 8th grade we sang at the White House, and that was pretty cool. It was like in the tour area. If you ever visited the White House, it was where you can tour the White House and everything. But yeah, we sang there, and then also when I was in like 3rd grade, I sang at Carnegie Hall, which is this big place in New York, and it's a pretty big deal singing there. So I guess I've had a pretty like successful musical career for a 16-year-old. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and make sure you leave a like and a comment for more stories, and I'll see what I can bring you guys. Peace.